Hello again, folks. This is Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And tonight's going to be, sorry to disappoint you, but it's going to be a pretty routine video. I'm just going to be showing off my handiwork on mainly the 8-track part of this Delco system. I do offer a complete Delco system conversion, which includes converting the radio to AM, FM with a lot more output power, and also converting the 8-track machine to sound best through the converted radio, since it brings out, the converted radio sounds so much better that it actually brings out the previous motor noise and other disturbances in the 8-track section. So I also offer a complete 8-track overhaul in which I replace the preamp with my own hand-built preamp to greatly improve the sound and increase the brightness. So that's going to be the main focus of tonight's video. Time's kind of short. I've got a lot of jobs ahead of me, so we're just going to go ahead and turn the radio on. I've got it currently set to the strong AM station in our area.
Good evening from Gila River Arena.
And we're just going to switch it to FM real quick, which on this particular radio we do that by turning it off and then right back on within about half a second. And I've got all 5 push buttons set to FM stations, so we'll just run through all those. Okay, that one looks like that one wandered a bit. We'll reset that one.
Just hanging out in the old Cloudaroo here. Thought I'd give you a call.
Okay, and now we'll just go to our output level meters real quick so we can demonstrate the if I can find where they are. Where'd they go? Where'd you guys go? Try that. There we go. There's our output level meters, and we're just going to demonstrate the virtual balance and fader functions. We're going to activate the left-right balance, which will be the tone control doing that. And here we go. There's our tones. And now our tone control is adjusting the left, right, left, and right. Okay, and then back to center. Let it time out. There's our one beep letting us know that that's timed out, and that's once again just the tone control, as we can see by, there we go, we're changing the tone now. So now let's activate the virtual front rear fader, and we're just going to do that real quick, just like the instructions say. There's our 4 beeps letting us know that this is now adjusting the front to rear fading action. Okay, so that's that. We'll let that function time out. Okay, it's timed out as indicated by the single beep. Turn our tone control back to where I like it to sound. Plenty of treble. And real quick, we're going to just plug a USB stick into the USB reader and make sure that works. It should start playing the USB stick immediately. So here we go. Alrighty, and that's one of my songs that I've got on the USB stick. You can see it flashing, indicating data transfer. Going to pull our USB stick out. Radio should come back. There's our radio back. And now we're going to real quick test the 8-track. And we got some Temptations on deck here, so let's just see what this 8-track sounds like. And the main thing that I'm showing off right now is how much brighter I can make the 8-track sound. That actually is too much trouble, so we can just back our tone control off. And now it sounds a little bit more normal. Now on an old tape, you're going to want this extra treble, even though it sounds shrill on this tape. But when we're going to put an older tape in there, and we'll show you how much we need that extra treble. And once again, we'll just turn it up. Let's switch tracks a few times. Now this song doesn't have a lot of treble, so we can turn our treble up on that one. Kind of mellow.
Talking about love, my brother is the preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to our nation.
you've probably never heard this much treble out of an 8-track. And I can actually make it a lot more trebly if I really wanted to, but I actually had a customer write me and say that his 8-track sounds too shrill, which is actually a good thing because you can always reduce treble in an 8-track player. You're usually trying to get more treble in it. So anyway, there's a sound quality of the 8-track compared to the radio. As you can see, it has better treble response than the radio does now. Now we'll pop in some Partridge Family, which is an older tape and it's more worn, so it doesn't have a lot of its treble left.
Say to yourself, hey, couldn't I live without it? Well, I think so.
Now this is an older tape, a pretty worn tape, so for that tape there to have this much treble is pretty decent.
If it gets really lonely when you're by yourself, how where is love?
And you can see that this tape has kind of a flat sound to it. It's not very lively. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and pop this Temptations tape back in real quick. This one doesn't have as much wear on it, so it sounds a little bit brighter. Okay, so that's a pretty nice basic test. We'll go ahead and turn this radio off. We've demonstrated that the left-right balance control, the front-rear fader control, the USB reader function. We've tested the 8-track tape function, so everything's working correctly. So on that happy note, I'm just going to go ahead and get the heck out of here and get back on the bench where I belong. This is Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. If you have an 8-track player in need of service or a classic car AM radio that you would like converted to FM, it'll still keep the AM function and the 8-track will still work. That's what a lot of people ask me that. You can reach me directly at 928-533-9666. If you'd like to visit my incredibly informative website, that is barry's8trackrepair.com. BARRYS number 8 trackrepair.com. If you're a classic car enthusiast and would rather remember a website that's more related to classic cars, I also have a website simply called classiccarradiorepair.com. And if you happen to live in the Prescott, Arizona area and listen to AM radio, you just might hear my commercial, which quickly gives the listener my third website, which is mainly just to create a website that's easier to remember on the first hearing of a 30-second commercial. And here that comes right now. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We'll see you next time.
Having fun, driving my classic ride. Got a Mustang, buddy, it's a 69, but she ain't sounding so fine. Driving this car, I can't hear the guitar, and all my tapes run slow too. Radio smoking, 8-track decks broken. What can I do? Send it to 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center.com.